everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eve. I post all sorts of makeup and beauty related videos, but today's video is on these new items from collections. So I just picked these up from Superdrug today, and this is the Flawless Filter Complexion Boosting Prime and Illuminator Gorgeous Glow. I've seen this on TikTok as a dupe for like the Charlotte Tilbury. I've never tried the Charlotte Tilbury, so I don't know, but this looks really interesting. And it says it's a multi-use illuminator, primer and skin perfector. Gives a soft focus dimension under foundation, dot and blend onto cheeks and high points of the face as a highlighter, weighing on its own for a subtle all over glow. So I just thought that was really interesting. Ultra vegan suitable. And then also this is the Lasting Perfection Hydrating Concealer. Now the original, this one, it used to be in like a lot kind of cheaper looking packaging. This has been a cult favourite of so many people for like so long. I can remember like back in the day Jaclyn Hill talking about it and stuff, so I just thought we'll just give it a go. I'm also going to do the rest of my face with kind of complexion products, but I probably won't film that because it'll take forever, and I want these two products to be the kind of main focus of the video. So we are just going to get started. So I'm just going to give my hair back. And see how it performs. Now what I'm going to do is just go in first with this hydrating primer from collection, just for a wee bit extra hydration on my skin. And this is just what this looks like. It's just a kind of bog standard primer. Like, I can't remember like if I uploaded a full face of collection video or not, because I bought loads of stuff and I definitely filmed it, but I think the footage might have got like corrupted or something, so I'm not sure if I ever did like a review, but that's pretty much why I've got like a full face of collection makeup, is for that. So I'm just going to rub this in first. And let that sit for a minute, and I'll zoom you in a bit so that you can see. What this looks like on my skin. So there was a few different shades. I want to say there was like maybe 6. I got mine in the lightest one, which is Fair 1. And what it comes like is this kind of doe foot. Now if I swatch it on my hand, you'll see that it does have some kind of colour to it, and you probably won't even really see that blended in. So let's just try it, obviously on the face, like that's what I got it for, and we'll just see what it's like. I love my Revolution Don't Have It Next to Me makeup serum, so let's see how this goes. And if you're wondering why I'm actually able to read things, I've got contact lenses in. If my eyes get a bit red, that's why. It's my first time wearing them in so long. Right, I don't think I like this applicator. I don't feel like all that much product is coming out, but I'm not the biggest fan. I like doe foots on foundations and stuff. I don't actually even know how much of this you need. Maybe there's a reason why not a lot comes out. No, I'd much rather this had came in a pump, but that's just personal preference, and if the product works well then I don't really mind. So that is it. A load on my face. It doesn't have a smell. No, it doesn't have a smell, which is good. I know it's not quite as kind of wet as the Revolution ones. I've never tried the Charlotte Tilbury one myself, so I can't really compare it to that. Right, let's zoom in. All the way in. I mean, so this is what it looks like on my skin. You can, oh, missed a bit here. I wouldn't say it's like, but you know what, like, that is actually really pretty. Like seeing no makeup days where you don't want to put it on but you just want a bit of glow to your skin, that is really, really pretty. I wasn't sure at first, but it feels kind of slightly tacky, but nothing crazy. Like, that's quite nice. So I'm just going to go in with the foundation, and this is the Lasting Perfection Glow Foundation. I've got mine in the shade 3 Ivory. I'm not sure if this is the best colour for me, and I'm not sure, but I will maybe just film me putting that on just so that you can see how it sits on top of that primer. And as always, I'm going to use my Shop Missy brush because it is the best foundation brush you'll ever get, and it's so cheap. So I don't think I'm going to put too much of this on because I don't want it to like totally overpower like that primer. That foundation has some coverage. I'm saying I wasn't wanting to put too much on, and I put 100 on. This one would have been better with a sponge. I must admit, like, I haven't really used this foundation that much. I think I can remember like it separating a wee bit on my nose, which does happen, like, and then I think I just did the usual and just never picked up again. So I'm quite interested to see what it's going to look like. And it's like half 8 at night, so I think I probably would use like a more gripping primer on my nose area. On my nose. Yeah, I would say use a sponge with this because I think sometimes with like a really kind of glowy base, if we use a brush it can be harder to blend in. It leaves kind of brush marks, and this brush doesn't usually do that. Okay, so that is that combination. It's just the foundation and the primer. I think that is really pretty. You can really see the glow. So let's go into the serum, the Long Lasting Hydrating Serum Concealer. It says lightweight serum concealer with hydrating, glycerin, kangaroo paw flower extract, nourishes and firms while targeting your circles and a dullness, a vegan suitable. Now I'm 36, nearly 37, so I do have kind of wrinkles and stuff. Now this looks very fair. Looks quite full coverage as well, so that's fab if it is. And let's just apply some where I would normally do my concealer. I have been quite lazy with my skincare, so my under eyes aren't as good as it could be. So let's start with that amount. And then I'm going to go in with my Shop Missy concealer brush that came in a set with that. In fact, let's do the forehead one first and let the under eye one sit a little and get tacky. Now, I love the original concealer. Like, I've been using it for years. Like, I've never not got it in my collection. It's not meant to stick in my nose. I think it's just that foundation doesn't like my nose. Right, let's go in under the eyes because that's what really matters. My chin looks awful. I would say although it looks like it has coverage, like as soon as you start kind of blending it, it does. It's definitely a serum. It's quite similar kind of texture to my NYX one, which I love. But I would say this is one to use with your fingers or a sponge, because I do feel like the brush is definitely making it a bit harder work for me to blend out. But this is the look. I would say that the colour, it did maybe oxidise a wee bit. It's not went on as light as what it looked in the tube, which is maybe a bit of an issue because I am like really pale, and I believe that that was the lightest colour. But that being said, it's got a nice kind of sheen under the eyes, and I think it probably would be quite hydrating. So I'm just going to go away, do the rest of my face using kind of all collection. I've got the eyeshadows, I have got a face palette and stuff, and then I'll come back and I'll show you with a kind of finished look and see how it's kind of holding up and stuff. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm back and that is the rest of my face done. So I did use this wee collection palette. Ibiza, I wouldn't bother with that, it's nah. This, the bronzer is a kind of weird red colour, but this blush is gorgeous. Like, it's subtle, but like you can see it, it's really nice. I actually recommend that, even though the bronzer's weird to highlight. It's like, oh sugar, I should have used that stuff. Right, we'll do that in a second. Don't bother with this powder, and I'll show you why in a minute. It's meant to be translucent, but it's not. But that's the illuminating powder. And then I used on my eyes, I used the Glam Crystals glitter thing in the shade Stardust. And I'll show you that up close because there's it's really pretty. But like, yeah, my face looks good. I forgot to use this like on the kind of high points of the face, like they said there's a highlight, so let's just do that now and just see what that's like if you just use it like over makeup. Did that add in compared to this side? I don't think it really did. I think now I've just got like a line where my brusher was. Let's try it on this side, see if I can do it in both. Just a tiny wee bit. Like, I wouldn't ever usually put kind of creams over powder, but it does say it can be used as like a, well yeah, actually that does do something. Like I said, I think this would be nice for like kind of minimal kind of makeup days. But I will, you seem so far away even though you're zoomed in, and I don't know why, but this is a concealer. If it wants to focus, like, I do think that I need to try it with a different powder because it is looking quite dry, but I think that is just the powder. Like, I don't like that powder. I don't know why I've still got it, because after the first time I used it I was like, I need in that, but it doesn't look as bad as it could. Like, I think that concealer is quite nice, so definitely will try it again. That filter finish complexion boosting thing, that is something that I'll just need to try and use more, like with the foundations that I use regularly, and then I'll really be able to test it out. But I'll zoom you out a wee bit. But yeah, the lipstick's also a collection one, and it's actually really pretty, and I forgot that I even had it. It's not the colour what it looks like in the tube, but it's the colour Secretive, and it's actually really nice, and it's quite a nice formula. But that is the kind of full face of collection almost. The only thing that wasn't collection is my eyebrows and my lashes. What do we think? Do you like it? I mean, for the price it's definitely worth picking up. I would say my Revolution makeup serum based thing is more glowy, but I think my base is looking really quite flawless. Like, it's looking so pretty. And just for just like a quick disclaimer, I have had Botox under my eyes now. I am 36, so I do still have some wrinkles. But yeah, what do we think? Like, do we like it? Like, do you have it or you want to pick it up? Like, what do you think? I will definitely keep testing it out and let you know. Let me know if you want a video comparing the original concealer versus the new one. I could do like a wear test and stuff and like show you how it looks after a full day's wear, like the new one and the old one, and see what one's better, because I do really like the old one. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already and leave me a comment down below. Thanks, bye.